Yesterday, I asked you.
You didn't ask anything, bro. It was Jax Films who asked.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the Jax Films now.
Man, you ain't no Jax Films, but you a Melissa Swag.
Like I was saying, yesterday, I asked you, fill in the blank. You are not a real alpha male until you... Let's look at these comments, eh? A dreamer with a pen says, you're not a real alpha male until your mommy lets you stay up until 10:30. I ain't about real. As someone who stays up later than that, definitely real. Yeah, bedtimes are optional, you know? Seesaw says, you're not a real alpha male until you get kicked out of the Applebee's for causing a scene. Yeah, because that's what the real alpha males do. We cause a scene. We need our presences to be recognized, you feel me? Oh, here's a good one. Max Boy says, P sitting down and somehow miss. No, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you gotta have some kind of skill to sit down on the toilet and still miss. You don't have to be like going out of your way to do that. Like, how do you manage to miss? Like, unless you're purposely missing, like you're just like holding your dick up and just pissing outside of the toilet, which, like, show your dominance, I guess. Actually, don't, because if I walk in there and I see piss in there, then I'm going to find you, and I will smack you. What is this? Yogurt mail? 15 Sons, you're a yogurt mail? Super rare. And is it better than alpha? That was a yogurt male, bro. A male who eats yogurt, they're better than alpha males? I'm sure, I guess. Oh, we might have the realest one right here. Cool Julio says, you're not a real alpha male until you memorize every React bot phrase. That's very Waluigi coded. Only the real one's gonna know that one. Anyways, yeah, anytime someone says, oh, I'm the most alpha male of all time. anyone who says that they're the alpha male, just go up to them and be like, hey, but do you know all of Reactbot's phases? They're like, who's Reactbot? Then you win.
Perfect.
No. Cookie Cat says, you're not a real alpha male until you read all of the Trump x Clinton fanfics on AO3.
No, don't get me started on that shit.
This could either be Hillary Clinton. I said Hillary. Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton. Knowing, like, you know, the vibe that I'm getting from this, it's probably Bill Clinton. Because Sakamoto says, you're not a real alpha male until you're the first playable version of a game that's in development. Low-key, that's facts, bro. Like, how many people can say that they're as alpha as, like, Steve from Minecraft? Because, like, you know, in the beta version, yeah, they had, like, Steve. That's the badge of honor, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's the alpha badge of honor. I can guarantee you I'm not reading all that. I was named this way says, you're not a real alpha male until you get your yai answer featured. Well, today's your lucky day. You're not. No. Waluigi says, you're not a real alpha male until you show off your head game to buff. Senor Silva says, you're not a real alpha male until you fight my 7 evil exes. Nah, bro, if they try to come after me, they gonna call me Chris Brown the way about no, that's how it was done. I'll take that. Police or Thought says, you're not a real alpha male until you film yourself crashing your McLaren at 130 miles per hour in the rain and tell your injured cameraman to keep rolling. Yeah, because if you're injured, bro, you just gotta tough it out, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's what the alpha men do. That's what the alpha males do, bro. Now take this phone, bro. We gotta record. Yeah, tough it out, man. It makes it look strong. It makes you look alpha. You know? No! Adley says, you're not a real alpha male until you go to someone 5 minutes away from your shoe. Yeah, because as we all know, the only way to resolve things is to resolve it face to face, like alpha males. Like men. Johan's funny channel where... Yeah, I'm not reading all that. So, Johan says, you're not a real alpha male until you're really excited about today's video. Yeah, you should be excited about today's video because today's video is great with your favorite host. Come on, fill in the blank. You know who I am.
No one even knows you.
Oh, hell no. What is this, bro? Mocha Nitus says, you're not a real alpha male until you bark like a good puppy. Who's a good boy? Mark for me. Such a good boy. Can you speak? What is gonna be the most beta male behavior of all time, bro? What is you barking for, bro? You ain't no dog. What is this, some kind of roleplay? If it's so, then keep it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Marshall Cat Official says, you're not a real alpha male until you howl at the moon. Oh yeah, like an alpha wolf? Yeah. Nah, bro, imagine your neighbors just catching you, like, howling in the... just howling at the moon. Like, you'd be like, ow! Bro, what the hell is you doing, bro? It's the middle of the night, bro. We're trying to sleep. Hey, nah, bro, you wouldn't get it, bro. I'm on the alpha grindset, man. Hey, since you a beta male, you wouldn't get it, you know what I'm saying? Silver Storm Shadow says, you're not a real alpha male until you don't cringe at happy birthday being sung to you. Honestly, I never cringed at that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Whenever I've had happy birthday sung to me, I've never cringed. Like, I've always been happy, you know? Because it's a happy birthday. Also, it would be so rude if something... Bro, it would ruin the mood so much if you, like, physically cringed when people are singing you happy birthday. Like, they shouldn't be happy for you. Why are you cringing? You beta male? Kenny says, you're not a real alpha male until you say bad morning on the school's morning register. Bro, this is... this is the kind of shit that kids used to do to think they were so gangster and stuff, bro. Like, instead of saying good morning, they say bad morning. Whenever they're hearing Bob the Builder and they say, can we fix it? They're like, no, we can't. Oh, I'm a rebel.
This nigga really think
Kira Nikki says, you're not a real alpha male until you catch up on all the Hello Kitty lore. Hey, real quick, name me one character from the Hello Kitty world who's not Hello Kitty or Kuromi. Go ahead, I'll wait. Yeah, I'm guessing you didn't think of anything. And if you search it up, you're a cheater. You don't count. BlueBlaze9905 says, you're not a real alpha male until you make it on the finals. House Squad says, you're not a real alpha male until you cuddle with a goth mommy. See, I would cuddle with a goth mommy. If I had one. Ele, Euro, and Oro says, you're not a real alpha male until you catch a Lopunny. I actually don't know any Pokemon games where you can even find a wild Lopunny. I mean, maybe in like Sword and Shield or like Scarlet and Violet or like some of the newer ones where you can find like basically anything in the wild. But like wild Lopunny? I don't remember finding that. I mean, I can catch a Paneria and then evolve into a Lopunny, but I don't think... That's Loki kind of the head of a beta male. The selected goat says, you're not a real alpha male until you buy the Tyler the Creator skin in Fortnite. I don't even know if that's still... Wait, how long even was that? Like when they had Tyler on Fortnite? If they still haven't? Wait. This is 2 months ago. They probably already... It was like probably like a timed event and it got removed. I don't play Fortnite anymore. But anyways, I can just imagine just like KOing somebody and then like... I don't know, if Tyler has his own taunt, then he'd probably be saying something like... Ashtoon likes pizza says, add protein. You're not a real alpha male until you add some protein. Oh yeah, and only then do you add some protein. Alright, let's get some blue sky comments on this. You're not a real alpha male until you find all 120 stars in Super Mario 64. As someone who's never played Mario 64, real. Hey, I beat Super Mario World. It's close enough, right? Marshall Cavalli says, you're not a real alpha male until you fail at boxing, drink raw eggs, and complain on the internet for clout. He's talking about a certain somebody, but I don't know exactly who they're talking about. I feel like I should, because I'm on the internet all the time. Gabgal123 says, you're not a real alpha male until you've experienced the pain of a tummy ache during recess. Yo, bro. Not feeling a tummy ache at all, bro. Like feeling any kind of pain just out of nowhere. Hey, that's God's reminder that he can take you out anytime. It's the reminder that you're always at his mercy. 10 Guy says, you're not a real alpha male until you bet. Because alpha bet.
Boy, if you don't get your squiggly diggly head...
Arctic says, you're not a real alpha male until you fuck with Has-Been Hotel. Has-Been sometimes, yeah, no, I got out of here. But lame ass show, bro. I watched the video about Has-Been Hotel, bro. That's a lame ass show, bro. Omega Merkic says, you're not a real alpha male until you make an unoriginal joke about being in Yai. So that's the majority of you guys. As in, the majority of you guys are out. Okay, I think that's enough about these. Let's go back to the YouTube ones here. You're not a real alpha male until you... Shit. Silly fella says, you're not a real alpha male until you know why they call it oven when you oven the cold food of out the eat the...
Boy, if you don't get your...
Thiago del Peloso says, you're not a real alpha male until you can listen to the Lavender Town theme without losing sleep. See, this one actually depends on which Lavender Town you're talking about. Because if it's something like, you know, Johto's Lavender Town, then it's actually not that scary. But if it's something like, you know, Kanto's, then it depends on which one. Because, like, the red and blue one, that's the one that everyone thinks about. Like, like, that's scary. But it's not as scary as the red and green version, which is... Yeah, that's much scarier. Semicolon says, you're not a real alpha male until you finish your broccoli. Now here comes the airplane. Salt and Pepper says, you're not a real alpha male until you add a little protein powder and make an epic Dexter parody. Nah, I just saw protein and I was like, we're gonna add some protein. Violet Steinberg says, you're not a real alpha male until you have a Reactbot buddy with you. Well, I got my Reactbot buddy with me right here. Come here, bro. Alright, Reactbot, what do you gotta say?
Got some buster ass lame, buster ass.
Alright, buddy, I lied. Yeah, I ain't got no damn Reactbot. Loy says, you're not a real alpha male until you let your inner demon out. Oh, yeah, because that's the thing that we all alpha males like. Lack of self-control.
Squiggly diggly head.
Julian says, you're not a real alpha male until you attend a Hatsune Miku concert. Hey, honestly, bro, I actually kind of want to show up to a Hatsune Miku concert, bro. Sounds hella hype. As someone who's known Hatsune Miku for quite a while, me saying known, like, me and her have met. She's not even real. As in, like, I've known of her existence for quite a while. I just want to show up to one of her songs, one of her concerts. Like, I want to hear her perform Popipo or Triple Baka on stage, bro. Sounds like such a vibe, you know? Ryan Miller says, you're not a real alpha male until you get today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is an amazing game that I totally play every single day, and I'm not saying it for this ad. Yeah, I'm not playing right there. Zephyr says, you're not a real alpha male until you got that dog in you. Nah, let me do one better. You're not a real alpha male until you got that wolf in you. Oh! Hey, but good try though. Quetzal00358 says, you're not a real alpha male until you realize that despite the fact that people are different from us and have different beliefs, we should treat others with respect. If they don't do it, then we should be the bigger person and not do the same as them. We don't want to stoop to their level. Stay wholesome, my alpha males. Yep, that's the moral of the video, guys. Stay wholesome. And also, stay alpha. Alpha males. Okay, that's enough comments. Yeah, I just realized how repetitive searching for different comments can be, because most people are just commenting the same things. Anyways, I've been Miloso Swagman. I've been Jack as a nerd. I've been Miloso as a nerd. And yeah, that's basically it. See ya.
Here we go. Leave your answers in the comments below. I'll pick my favorite in the next episode of Yarn.
It's upon the Fury, Inferbras, for it's upon the Fury. Wenn hab einen Dauerrekorder, das war's der Taufe, bald das war. Inferbras, for it's upon the Fury, Inferbras, for it's upon the Fury.